It's Madden NFL 23. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Chargers and the Rams on Sunday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And last week, they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
About ready to get us started, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB from Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Chargers at 7-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now Jones. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him. You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Chubb again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Chubb again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal from 28 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. On the delay. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And great effort. I mean, does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Wide 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be a third and about 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. On second and 9, Jones. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now Chubb running right. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
LA set to take over again on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
On second down, right back to Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Might have been 4th down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
We 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches are asking their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Here's Jones on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle here to Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First down, Rams.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A final shot before break. Jones. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb will get the call running left. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Play action. Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 37 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 52 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. They will find Davis. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
On 1st down, Garoppolo swings this out for Hunt. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A carry here for Hunt. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 4-point game. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained. And then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
81 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Open man is Uzomah. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage average, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw is Garoppolo. A complete to Drake London. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And there's Williams, what a catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, this is caught by Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And this is, oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Garoppolo. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jones now throwing on first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back to throw again. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. Continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Wide second down, right back to Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Exit 3rd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break. Where they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year.